The Baltimore Orioles really struggled in the season's second half, going 17-26 in the International League. Fortunately for Baltimore, they still managed to hold off the Charlotte Knights and Gwinnett Stripers by a comfortable margin in the South Division. Advancing to the postseason, the Orioles rallied to capture the league title with series wins over the Rochester Red Wings and Toledo Mud. Wait, what? That scenario is a hypothetical minor league season simulated by out-of-the-park developments at the request of FiveThirtyEight. In reality, the Orioles are actually a major league team that resides in the American League East, where they were a staggering 60 games behind the division-leading Boston Red Sox entering play Tuesday. The record for most games back of a division, or, before a division's, league, leader was set in 1909 by the Cleveland Spiders, who finished 65.5 games behind the Pittsburgh Pirates. And yes, you can place bets on whether the Orioles will break that mark. Our forecast calls for Baltimore to lose 115 games, which would be tied for the fourth most losses in a season since 1901. The AL record for games lost in a season is 119 by the infamously bad 2003 Detroit Tigers, while the 1962 New York Mets, an expansion club, hold the modern Major League record for losses in a season, 120. Both of those numbers are achievable for Baltimore this season. And the Orioles aren't alone. The Kansas City Royals are also remarkably terrible, projected to lose 105 games. If the Royals and Orioles each lose at least 105 games, they would be the first teams to do so in the same season since 2002. After unloading many of their assets at the trade deadline, Baltimore and Kansas City are struggling so mightily against real MLB teams that we were curious to see how they would stack up if they were relegated to AAA. At what point does the designation between a major and minor league team start to blur? And what are the implications of that blurring for the broader world of Major League Baseball? To help answer the first question, we started with a minor league equivalency, MLE, calculator, which converts MLB statistics to their corresponding AAA numbers. The MLEs were not bullish on Baltimore's chances in AAA, assuming there is an 18% bump in wins above replacement 12 when moving down from the majors to the minors. 13 The Orioles were still projected to have just a .446 winning percentage in AAA. And the Royals? Their 2018 performance translates to a .489 winning percentage in AAA. For comparison's sake, the Philadelphia Phillies are the most average team in baseball this season according to WAR. Their major league performance translates to a .585 winning percentage in AAA. According to Out of the Park's game engine, though, the Orioles and Royals would at least hold their own against minor league competition. In the aforementioned simulation, Baltimore went 79-59, a .572 winning percentage. In the International League, a separate sim had the Orioles finishing 87-51, .630, in the Pacific Coast League, another AAA league. Combined, those records would be good for 97 wins over the standard 162-game schedule.